Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, August 4th. You'll be interested to know. 82 years ago, today, in 1944, a young diarist, Anne Frank, began sharing her personal reflections while hidden, producing a vivid account of hope and resilience. That diary later became an international symbol of human dignity and an education about intolerance, inspiring readers and shaping how future generations remember those lost. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Tuesday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking choppy with waves around 2 to 4 feet. Conditions stay similar through the morning, but expect the swell to pick up to 3+ feet by late morning. Winds are onshore at 7 miles per hour, increasing slightly as the day goes on. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with the 3-foot outgoing mid-tide, when the west-northwest swell is 4 feet at 9 seconds, and the onshore wind is 7 miles per hour. The first low tide on Tuesday will be 1.5 foot at 9:30 a.m., followed by a 6-foot high tide just before 4:30. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 60 degrees for the water temperature. Choppy conditions persist on Wednesday with waves around 2 to 3 feet and southwest winds at 7 to 15 miles per hour. Thursday sees a slight improvement, offering fair conditions with 2 to 2+ foot waves and lighter winds from the west-southwest. Friday maintains similar size but turns choppy in the afternoon, with winds increasing, making it less favorable later on. This morning, it's haze and it feels like 59 degrees with 8 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:15 and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:17. It looks like we're in for some haze before 11 a.m., turning partly sunny with a high near 66, and temperatures falling to around 64 in the afternoon, accompanied by a moderate southwest breeze, around 10 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 71. Tonight, expect patchy smoke between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m., mostly cloudy skies with a low around 57 and light winds around 9 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather. This morning, it's haze and it feels like 59 degrees with 8 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:15 and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:17. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, amid public outcry regarding wealth inequality, J.P. Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon urged corporations and city governments to collaborate to lift up all our citizens. He criticized California's proposed wealth tax, stating that issues like higher crime and homelessness are due to policy failures, not the success of big business. Speaking at the Chase Center, Dimon praised San Francisco's recent improvements, specifically highlighting Mayor Daniel Lurie's efforts to enhance public safety. Dimon emphasized the importance of addressing the K-shaped economy, noting that while some thrive, others face increasing challenges. He suggested that local universities should offer training programs to help workers transition into emerging jobs in the artificial intelligence economy. Now on to sports. Major League Baseball's 2026 trade deadline concluded at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday, resulting in numerous deals prior to the deadline. The most significant trade involved reigning two-time American League Cy Young winner Tarik Skubal, joining the defending two-time World Series champion Dodgers. The Dodgers emerged as winners, adding a crucial pitcher to their rotation amid injuries. In contrast, the Brewers, while making sensible moves, missed a chance to enhance their postseason prospects. The Red Sox made headlines by acquiring Adley Rutschman, bolstering their lineup. The Yankees, however, failed to address key needs, leaving fans disappointed. The Cubs significantly improved their rotation, while the Orioles and Tigers faced criticism for trading star players despite being in the wild card hunt. Both the Giants and Mets capitalized on the seller's market, acquiring numerous prospects, while Mike Trout remains with the Angels during their rebuilding phase. In local sports, the Giants are rolling. After dropping 3 straight to San Diego, they dominated Texas 5-1 last night behind Logan Webb's dominant pitching, 8 strikeouts, 6 innings, no runs. Jung-Hoo Lee provided the firepower with 3 RBIs and 2 home runs. Tonight they're back in Arlington for Game 2 at 5:05, with Bleed Tidwell taking the mound against Mackenzie Gore. This is exactly the kind of series San Francisco needs right now to stay relevant in a tough division. If they can steal both games here, they head home to Oracle Park with real momentum. Speaking of the front office, Buster Posey just reshuffled the roster at the deadline, trading out Luis Arraez, Heliot Ramos, and starting pitchers Robbie Ray and Tyler Mahle. In return, the Giants grabbed pitching prospects and infielders, including shortstop Caden Kent, son of Hall of Famer Jeff Kent. Posey kept Rafael Devers, Matt Chapman, and Willy Adames in the fold. It's not a full rebuild, he said, but a strategic pivot. Tidwell, one of 4 pitchers recalled from Sacramento, gets his first start of the season tonight. Meanwhile, the Niners are dealing with a receiver injury crisis heading into Thursday's joint practice with Tennessee. Ricky Pearsall's out for the season on IR. Mike Evans is dealing with a quad strain, Dijon Stribling has hamstring tightness, and Christian Kirk's sidelined with a calf. George Kittle, meanwhile, is hopeful for a Week 1 return after his torn Achilles and has been placed on the PUP list. In top news, Europe's hot, dry summer takes its toll with fires in France and Greece and drought in the United Kingdom. A record-breaking hot and dry summer tightened its grip on Europe as water-dropping planes swooped over wildfires in Greece and firefighters in France sought to stabilize blazes. The United Kingdom recorded its driest July in nearly 2 centuries, according to the Weather Service. In Greece, strong winds pushed flames into mountain homes, destroying farms and property. A massive wildfire in France burned about 420 square kilometers, marking the largest wildfire on record. The risk of wildfire remains high across parts of the continent. In business news, Kalshi traders believe the July jobs report will be slightly cooler than economists' predictions. The Bureau of Labor Statistics is set to release the employment figures for July on Friday, and economists expect a gain of 85,000 jobs, according to Dow Jones consensus estimates. However, traders on prediction market platform Kalshi think the actual figures may come in lower. Speculators assign a 47% chance that employers added more than 80,000 jobs in July. They also give a 60% chance that more than 70,000 jobs were added. Traders place a 41% chance that 90,000 jobs were added, with a 1 in 3 chance the figure will reach 6 figures. Conversely, there is also a 1 in 3 chance the number will fall below 60,000. Last month, Kalshi traders estimated a 63% chance that more than 125,000 jobs were added in June, exceeding consensus estimates of 115,000. However, the official figure was much lower at just 57,000 jobs added. Disclosure: CNBC and Kalshi have a commercial relationship that includes customer acquisition and a minority investment. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 1.5% to just under $64,000. Ethereum is unchanged at just under $1,900. And XRP is up 1% to $1.08. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. History regularly reappears along the Danube River near the Serbian town of Prahovo, but it has likely never been more visible than this summer. As brutal temperatures across much of Europe cause waters to recede to all-time lows, the wrecks of multiple World War II Nazi warships are the most exposed they have been in over 80 years. The exposure of an estimated 200 boats offers local authorities a chance to begin cleaning up a long-time problem. In 2024, Serbian national authorities began collaborating with the European Investment Bank to remove 21 selected shipwrecks along a 3.1-mile-long bottleneck. The project aims to facilitate the much-needed shift from road to waterway transport. And in entertainment news, Henry Cavill's involvement in Warhammer 40,000 has addressed significant adaptation challenges. Most actors invest years in passion projects driven by love for the story or character. While some succeed, like Sylvester Stallone's Rocky, others, such as Mahershala Ali's attempts for a new Blade, do not. The key to success is not just passion, but the right creative team and financial backing. Cavill confirmed 2 projects, one animated and one live action, with Mike Flanagan as writer and producer. Flanagan's horror expertise aligns perfectly with the dark themes of Warhammer 40,000, promising an engaging adaptation. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American author and motivational speaker, Les Brown. And he said, "Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.